Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at why do people abandon supercars in Dubai. So I'm sure one thing everyone wants is a supercar. They look awesome and are very rare, but they're also very expensive, which is why many people cannot afford them and don't buy them. But in Dubai, known as one of the world's most luxury places, people abandon supercars. But why are they doing this? Are they just so rich they don't care about their cars and just abandon them anywhere? Or is there another more dark reason behind the abandoned supercars of Dubai? Before we get into it, speed on over to that subscribe button and press the notification bell too. So we all know that Dubai is super rich. 50 years ago it was just a desert nobody ever went to. But today it's a thriving metropolis and a tourist destination many people go to. It's got attractions like ginormous aquatic areas. And it's even home to the largest building in the world. Some people even go to Dubai to make their own riches. They want to cash in on some of that Dubai oil and real estate wealth. People come from around the globe, especially the USA and UK, to become rich in Dubai. But like every other country, Dubai is not without its problems. Although compared to other cities, it has slightly different problems. Many cities have big problems such as crime, unemployment and other things. But in Dubai, one of their biggest problems is the epidemic of luxury car abandonment. Every year there's around 3,000 to 4,000 abandoned luxury cars. This is in Dubai alone, and they can be found outside homes, in airports, streets and also parking lots. These can be cars like Nissans and Hondas, but most commonly the abandoned cars are all supercars. These can be things like Bentleys and Rolls Royces, literally costing millions of dollars. Also flashy sports cars can be seen, such as Ferrari Enzos, Lamborghinis and Porsches. The kind of cars you look at in a shop window and think, one day I wish I could afford this. Many people will never be able to buy these cars, which is why it sounds so crazy to just abandon them. And that outrage can be seen on social media. You may have seen articles of pictures of abandoned Dubai cars. For example, a few years back, a picture of a $2 million Ferrari Enzo abandoned sparked anger on social media. People who wished they could have those cars commented in great anger on Instagram and Twitter. That is because people in other countries assume that people in Dubai are so rich they don't even care about their cars. They think they can literally afford to throw away $1 million cars just like that. But while Dubai is a rich place, that is not the case. The real reason people abandon these cars is because they struggle with the plunging oil prices in Dubai and also the global financial crisis. This causes people to abandon their cars all over the place. And the Council of Dubai say they only move the cars if they're in the way. For example, if they're blocking a road or pathway. However, if it's simply outside a house or in a parking lot or airport, they just leave them there. That's why there's so many of these cars and they're never moved. You see, many people ditch these cars when they fall on hard times. But you may think, why don't they just sell their car to pay off their debts? Well, first off, their debts are likely much more than what their car cost. But there's another reason, and that is the law of Dubai. Like many countries in the Middle East, Dubai is subject to Sharia law. And in Sharia law, not paying your debt is a criminal offense. Dubai has no protection for bankruptcy, so if you fail to meet any payments, then you're breaking the law. And one thing you do not want to do is break the law in Dubai. Dubai is renowned for terrible prison conditions. The country may be scenic and have nice foliage, but it's not somewhere you'd want to be imprisoned. Not only are the prisons in the UAE very tough, they're also very harsh. What I'm talking about is how long you're in prison for. You could go to prison for life simply for not repaying a debt. And it's also illegal to flee Dubai if you have outstanding debt. Dubai and the rest of the UAE also have capital punishment. And for some crimes you can literally lose a limb or your life for doing them. The prison system is also very rough, and some do pass away in the prison system. Many of these expats who come to Dubai to get rich don't. They may make some wealth in oil or real estate. Then to try and keep up with that flashy Dubai culture, they go out and buy posh cars and houses. But they often take out loans to keep up their very extravagant lifestyles. Oil prices and housing prices are very turbulent, so sometimes they lose money. And because these expats from the USA and UK are used to bankruptcy protection, they're stunned in the UAE. They don't anticipate they could go to jail when they go to the countries, but they soon find out that's a very real reality. So as soon as they can't pay back any debt, they simply flee the country. They have no time to transfer their house or car ownership. And a lot of the time, they don't own their houses and cars. They've taken out many loans and debts in order to buy them. So to avoid being locked up in a tough Dubai prison, they flee the country. The reason why so many of these cars are abandoned in airports is because they drive to the airport, fly away and never come back. And it's not just expats from the UK, USA and other countries. Dubai locals also fall victim to doing this and have to flee their very own countries. Dubai has a culture known as keeping up with the Joneses. This means if your neighbor gets a brand new Ferrari, you need to get one too. Or if your friend gets a brand new Chanel bag, you need to buy one as well. It's the very unfortunate and destructive culture in Dubai. So if you go to Dubai, make sure you're very careful with your finances. And be sure not to take out any loans, because if you can't pay them back, you may go to jail forever. When people first started learning about these abandoned supercars in Dubai, they were angry. They thought people in Dubai were just so rich and numb to the rest of the world. They assumed they could just park them up and leave them and just buy a new car. But really, there's a dark reality behind these abandoned Dubai supercars. And I hope this makes you think twice about moving to Dubai to become rich. It may happen, but you can't get caught up in that flashy culture and waste all of your money and have to flee. Check out the poll to vote for if you would ever go to Dubai to try and become rich. Personally, I'd prefer to stay where I am. If you guys want more amazing videos, check out my second channel. There'll be a link to that on screen in a moment. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.